Will you date you? And that's the question I should have asked in the beginning of this video. Answer this. Will you actually date or marry you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is very exciting for me because I got myself a ring light, and that means I can film any time of the day. And the reason why I haven't been consistent this week is because it's been raining and cloudy where I am, and that isn't exactly an ideal filming situation. So I'm so grateful for this ring light. And the reason why I have my phone at a very awkward angle, that's because I'm trying to make my audio quality a lot better. So please pardon this right here. I'm just basically trying to deliver good content for you guys. So yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, you already know what I'm going to say. Please, I am on my knees. Please do subscribe to my channel. We're trying to grow the Shaz Nation family. So yeah, I'm sure you want to be a part of this family. So today's video is going to be a response to one of the questions I got in my Q&A. And because it's sort of like a chit chat video, I came up with something that probably sounds very corny, but it's the Shaz way. I'm just like the queen of corniness. So it's called Chat with Shaz. I'm hoping this will stick, like this will be like part of my brand or something, because most of the videos I do are like chit chats and talks and stuff. So the question I was asked is, what is your take on dating and relationships today? Now this is a very sensitive topic, so I just want to say that anything I say in this video, just take it with a pinch of salt, okay? This is solely my opinion. It's based on observation, it's based on watching videos, it's based on reading articles, it's based on listening to my friends share their experiences. So all of that, okay? So I'm very open to learning. If you do have other things you would like to add to whichever points I state in this video, please feel free to comment down below. If you want to take out anything, please feel free to comment down below. Let's just be very interactive in the comment section, okay? So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So when I think of dating today, sadly I have like a lot of negative words just like popping up in my head. For example, I have entitled, I have selfish, I have prideful, lack of communication, transactional, all these words, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. We live in an era where I'm going to try my best not to generalize, because I hate when people generalize, so I'm going to take my own advice. So I would say a significant amount of people date because of what they can get from the relationship. So that's what I mean by transactional. You see a guy dating a girl because of how she looks, because she has the conventional social media body type. So she looks like Nicki Minaj or like Kim Kardashian, whatever. He would go for her because he wants his friends to praise him, and he wants his friends to be like, bro, is that really you? Is that you? And he's like, yeah, that's me, bro. That kind of thing. So it's a thing of pride because his friends admire him that he got such a good looking girl. And that's fine. Like, I'm all for physical attraction, as much as I believe being God-fearing, being ambitious, being loving, being kind is very important in a man or in a relationship. I also believe physical attraction is at the top of the list as well. Like, I need to be physically attracted to you. But the problem is when she lacks substance. So she has great body, yes, but on the inside, she doesn't have anything. So she doesn't bring you peace, and she's just empty. And do you know the funny thing? A lot of people stay in relationships and in marriages like that just because she looks good. I want to get like praises. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have a woman who would date a guy because of his wallet. So you've seen how social media is, which just like everyone's into designers and stuff like that. So you want to lead a certain lifestyle, and because of that, you look for a guy with a large pocket. And, he's spoiling you. He's getting you all the latest designers. But what if he's physically abusive? So he's slapping you today, he's getting you a Gucci bag the next day. But you're still staying in the relationship though, because you can post good Instagram pictures with all the designers. Now, this is obviously the negative side of things. On the positive side, which is actually something I would do, I'm a kind of person, I need a lot of push. I feel like I know I can do things, I know I can achieve a lot, but I just need someone to really push me because of like what I experienced, as a child. I do have a video explaining some things about mental health. So, I said I was verbally abused. So I feel like I definitely need someone to push me, to encourage me and stuff like that. So if I see a guy who's, self-driven, he's self-motivated, he's very ambitious, I'm going to be attracted to that kind of person, because I'm like, if he has enough drive to keep himself going, then I'm sure he can push me as well. So I'm going into that relationship because of what he's going to give me. But at the same time, it's benefiting not just me, but also him. Because if I can be the best version of myself because of the push he gave me, then that's going to be good for our relationship, because it means I can achieve a lot. Now, a guy can also date a girl because she is very religious. So he's trying to get closer to God, and he's seen a girl, she's very nice, beautiful, down to earth, and she loves God. So he's going to chase after her because he wants to get closer to God. So these are two good examples. And, it's sad because we don't want to put in the work. I don't know if I blame social media or I blame like movies, because relationships now have very unrealistic expectations. People don't want to put in the work, they just want the finished product. And we see in movies all the good things happening, it's just like a 90-minute movie, but your life is longer than 90 minutes. So don't put a time frame on how you want your relationship to progress based on a movie. That isn't possible, girl. You see, that fairy tale happy ending that you want, you have to put in the work. And a lot of people are lazy in relationship. Once there's a little misunderstanding, they're out. Like, they don't want to make it work. That's why the divorce rate is pretty high, and it's still increasing. Another thing I wish more people could do now is communication. A lot of relationships and friendships, not just like sexual relationships, end because of a lack of communication. In a relationship, you definitely have assumptions, doubts, misconceptions. So you do need to communicate with your partner. You need to ask them so that they can clarify and so that they can reassure you that everything is okay. I don't know how easy it is for you guys, but it takes one step at a time. So please try to involve communication more in your relationship. Trust me, you'll be 10 times happier. One of my aunties sent me like a WhatsApp broadcast, and if you're African, you definitely know this. Like, it's very common for African parents or African aunties to send you Facebook broadcasts or WhatsApp broadcast. So this one was by a female pastor who was talking about marriage, and she said, if you're going to do something for your significant other, don't do it because you expect something in return. Do it because you really feel like they deserve it and you want to make them happy. And that is very rare to find today in relationships. I know of a girl who, okay, I shouldn't say this, but whatever, who went all out for her boyfriend's birthday because she wanted him to go all out for her birthday. So you get the point I'm trying to make. Another thing I'm noticing a lack of in relationships today is submissiveness. Not many women are submissive, and I don't really blame them, because how do I explain this? It's very easy for a woman to submit to you as a man, but you need to be worth submitting to. You need to show that leadership role. You need to show her kindness, and she would easily submit to you. You don't need to ask, oh, you need to respect me, you need to submit to me. Now, this is considering she is a good woman and you're a good man. Everything will fall in place, but if you're not, then that's where there's a little problem. Let me tell you something, fellas, the real truth about submission. This is like the biggest secret about submission that I'm about to tell you guys now. So come closer. I'm joking. But the thing with submission is, as a guy, if you can really take on that leadership role, if you can be the provider, if you can treat her amazingly good, if you can be her peace, you would never ever have to ask her one day that she should respect you or that she should submit to you, because women are naturally built to submit, regardless of what's going on now, this whole feminism trend and all of that. But as a woman, there's just something about you that wants to submit to a man, but if he's not worth submitting to, then she's not going to submit. So the next time you complain about a woman not submitting to you, check yourself first before you complain about her. Now, this is providing that she is a good woman, okay? Of course, if she's not a good woman, then that goes submission out of the window. Now, for women, and let me tell you guys a little secret about submitting to your husband or submitting to your significant other. Providing, again, he is a good man. If you submit to him, he will get you literally anything you want. Now, this is not just hearsay. I have actually asked people, I've spoken to mature guys, and they say when a woman submits to them, it makes them feel on top of the world. Like anything she wants, they would literally go out of their way to get them. So submission is like a video for another day, but I just wanted to put that in this video as well. I really do believe in love. I believe in a fairy tale happy ending, but at the same time, I know that I have to work on myself. I know that I have to put in work in the relationship, because, you know, the sad truth is, nowadays people are not willing to stay through the tough times. It's always for better or for better. No, there'll definitely be bad times and hard times, but are you willing to stick it out with your significant other? That's the question you should ask yourself. When you work on yourself and when you've reached a standard, you would not settle for less, because you know you have put in so much work, and you're not going to reduce your price because, you know, there's a lack of good men. Relationships today are a nightmare. They're nothing like what our parents had back in the day. And, you know, there's this trend or this movement like stay woke, stay woke. Yes, I understand that, but how about you? Will you date you? And that's the question I should have asked in the beginning of this video. Answer this. Will you actually date or marry you? If your answer is yes, then you're good to go. If your answer is no, then I think you need to work on yourself. So on that note, I would like to conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't subscribed, please do make sure you do subscribe and like this video. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.